Starting now. Cool. All right, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey! All right, we in here. Team weekly Zoom call. Tonight we have a special guest speaker. So just to give you guys a quick agenda of what tonight's call is going to be like, we're basically going to give it right to our guest speaker. Her name is Hennings, like a very powerful leader on our team. She's out in LA. She's not necessarily on our team, but as far as our bigger team, she's a part of that team. So she's a powerful leader, part of our bigger team. So she's going to speak first. She's going to give you guys some tips on what she does, how she's been able to build like a sustainable business and have a lot of great leaders in her group. And she'll give you guys a lot of tips on what she's done and her success and things like that. I'll let her talk about that. And then as soon as that's over, we're going to open it up for questions and answers. So for everybody on the call, write down some questions you have for her, and she'll be able to answer them for you if she is speaking on something you want to know more into detail about. So that's going to be the first segment. She'll be speaking for about 20 to 30 minutes, give or take, however long she is willing to give or willing to take. And then the second portion, we're going to be talking about the promotions. So we have a promotion within our team going on right now. We also have our upline Jerry Graham's Palm Springs promotion. So we're really going to touch on that. And then from there, we'll just leave it open if you have any questions about promotions or anything in general. So what do you say? Without further ado, let's give it up to Active World team member, guest speaker, Hennings. All right, y'all, one favor, though. Let's put our phones on mute so we're able to hear her. All right, go ahead. Take it away.
Hello, Do It 24 crew. I am so excited because this team is amazing. I had the wonderful privilege of meeting some of you at Extravaganza, and just the most beautiful color variation, inside and out, a group of people. I'm so close with the leadership on your team. You guys have powerhouses like Jen Young, Patrick Livingston, Tibet Morris, and even more. So I'm really excited because I just want to share with you guys some things that has worked for me in the business. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, before Herbalife, I was a very stressed out accountant. So I worked for Wells Fargo Capital Finance, operations accountant, big corporate, all that type of stuff. And I really didn't have a lot of energy. So I basically, my week would go like this: 40 hours a week, right? Friday night, passing out. Just sleepy, just tired, just ready to go to sleep for the entire weekend. So that was my life. Got introduced to this amazing community, got introduced to this amazing Herbalife products in the community, and lost 10 pounds of fat, gained 6 pounds of lean muscle mass. But most importantly, my energy was just like too real. It was too real, and it was really authentic. So I really got into the business because I had results. I was a fitness instructor, and I just wanted to pay it forward to other people. So a lot of you may have come into the business for different reasons. Maybe it was straight up, I want income, or I've gotten great results as a client and turned into a coach. Whatever it is, you found it, Herbalife is it. So you guys, I do the business really part-time. Like, I still work a different job, not stressed out, but I still work 40 hours a week. So this business is like super part-time for me. So what I'm going to share with you is what I do with the business as a part-time person, because I know you guys have powerful leaders who are full-time coaches, so you can get that great insight. But as a part-time coach, just to let you know what works for me, because I don't have as many hours in the week as a full-time coach does. Okay? All right, so the name of the game is doing this Herbalife business, working smarter and not harder. Okay? You guys are amazing human beings, but you are not infinite sources of energy. You will burn out. So you have to be very strategic and very smart with your time and working on yourself. Half this business is not about how many people you talk to, but is maybe how are you talking to these people? How are your conversations? That really makes the difference with your time being spent. If I talk to 50 different people and I got an attitude with all of them because I'm just trying to get this done and that's it, then I've wasted my time because probably no one's going to come to my fit club. But if I'm smart, I'm working on myself, doing my personal development in the morning, I can go out, talk to people, have quality conversations, and now you've got great. Okay? So it's really about working smart. So where does that start? If you guys don't know this already, we ask all the time in Herbalife Business, what's your why? What's your why? What's your why for the business? My whole thing for me is, what is the vision for my life? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't have a heartfelt why. My parents are good financially, you know, they're good. So my thing, what is the vision for my life? So I want us to just take a moment and get really clear on what our vision is for our life and what it looks like. So what is the vision? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Get really clear on that. And I'm not saying that that's something that you're going to just be able to know exactly, but you're going to have to take some time to get really clear on the vision for your life. And I'm not talking about your 30-day whatever. I'm not talking about your 90-day plan. I'm talking about, what is the vision for your life? What does it look like? Get super clear that you can smell the lobster and the steak on the barbecue, that you can taste the wonderful life of higher living, whatever it is that you want. You're really clear. Now, you got to put yourself in that vision and say, who am I in that? So I'm really curious to know, what does Meal Team Ari look like? Currently, World Team. And I'm really curious to know, what does Meal Team Ari look like? How does she interact? How does she communicate? What kind of team does she have? What is her daily method of operation? So now that you've casted the vision for your life, you got to say, what do I look like in that vision for my life? And I know it's not who you are currently. Who you are currently is not going to get you to where you go. We are constantly transitioning. One of the biggest things Jim Rohn says is, work harder on yourself than you work on your business. So got to get really clear on what type of person you want to be. Whether, if you know you're a person who flips out all the time and you get mad and you used to fight back in the day or do whatever, get clear that that's not going to work at Meal Team. Get clear that attitudes is not going to work at Press Team. You got to be a strong person. We just had an amazing extravaganza. And one of the things that we got to look at is how Susan Peterson is, how Mark and Jill are. They're very calm people. They're very cool and collected. They're around 14,000 people, and they were cool and collected. So there's an amount of strength that comes with being in this business. And it all starts with the core within yourself, okay? So how do we do that? We talk about personal development like every day, because we need to do it like every day. And we need to renew our minds every single day. That's the only way I'm able to even do this business part-time, because I have a lot of things at work, right? Some of you guys have families. That's a whole different ball game. Then you have friends and people that you take care of. You're all of these different things for all these different people. And then let's top it all off, you're a health coach. So you got clients, you got teammates, you're trying to train people, you're trying to get people healthy. People telling you all their problems, and you got to take it in. So guess who has to make sure that you're going to be okay through this whole process? You. You're responsible for you. So one of the things I do when I get up, I do my workout immediately. My phone is on Do Not Disturb, and I'm on the treadmill listening to personal development while I'm on the treadmill. I'm knocking out two birds, one stone. Getting it in on personal development, renewing my mind and renewing my body before I deal with anything or anybody. That way, any conversation I have, when it's time to do my invites, when it's time to do team calls, when it's time to do healthy potluck, and you know you didn't have a great day, you're in the right state of mind. Okay? All right. So one distinct stable within yourself. and mastering your life. So we know Prez team is not going to be overnight, right? It's not going to be 1 week. It's not going to be 2 weeks. It may not be 2 years. It may not be 3 years. It may not be 4 years, depending on how hard you work. This is Herbalife. And I don't know about you, but I'm probably going to do this business probably the rest of my life because it's fun. We get to meet people and it's dope, extra income. So now that we know it's Herbalife and we're going to be doing this, life doesn't stop. So we have to master our life within Herbalife. A lot of us, some people quit the business. Some people take a break, a vacation, or something like that because they haven't taken care of themselves and understanding that life is going to continue to happen and that's okay. But with Herbalife, we get to make everything a new why. Like, I'm stressed out about money. Okay, great. Let me retail some more. The answer, the bottom line, I always say this, and I always say this with Patrick, is DMV. Just do more volume. At the end of the day, like, that'll take care of a lot of stuff if it has to do anything financial. Then you get to talk to other people who are not in your business. You get to talk to other people who are wanting to get healthy. So, one thing is when you do have that stability within yourself, invites become a breeze. And I'm telling you guys this because even from a personal aspect, I used to be like, how do I do invites? Like, how do I have conversations? Like, how do I start this? For some people, invites can be really smooth. For other people, it's a little rickety rockety. But if you're really happy and you're authentic and you're loving your day, people will just be attracted to you by default. Like, that's something that I've been working on with myself, is like making sure like Ari is the happiest person ever. Like, I'm feeling good, endorphins are high, boom, let's go do invites. Because that way, when you talk to people, it's cool, it's fun. It's like you're just having like conversation. Oh my gosh, you work out? Oh, well, we have pickup. I would love for you to come. Oh, let me get your information. Boom. That's it. Like, invites, I think in Herbalife, and I don't know about Do It 24 crew, but invites become like this big thing where it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, just have a good time. Enjoy your day. Like, if you got to listen to music and get pumped up just so you feeling good right before you go into the grocery store to do some invites, guess what? Do that. That's what we get to do in this business. We get to be creative. So go ahead and just do that. Figure out what works for you to properly put you in the mode to do face-to-face invites. Okay? All right. And that's, I'm telling you guys, this is a person who doesn't have a lot of hours out the week. So I got to make sure invite time is invite time. I'm not taking any phone calls during that time, getting these contacts, and that's it. Okay? All right. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is about being a woman in the business. Okay? And this is good not just for women, but for men also, because guess what? You guys are going to have downline that are women. And in order for you to properly lead them, you're going to have to know what's going on behind closed doors. Okay? So this is good for men or women, even though I'm speaking from a woman aspect. All right, as a woman in the business, if you're a beautiful woman, and I know all of you are, because you're doing personal development, you guys are getting results, it's a different type of ball game, okay? With invites in particular, men may think that you're trying to talk to them. I know, does that come up for people? Tell me from, raise your hand, I can see. Yeah, that comes up? All right, yes, great. If that comes up for you, guess what? That's no problem. No problem at all. Just be really clear up front, like, hey, well, I just want you to come work out. If they hit you with something else like, oh, well, I'm just trying to see you. This is what I tell people. I say, well, you can come to my fit club and then I can think about it. But you don't do anything outside of doing the business. Fit club is a business builder. You already know that. And it's a safe place for a stranger to come to. You need to be safe as a woman in this business with talking to strangers, especially men. And men who are listening, you need to take notes because your women downline are going to come up against this and you want to be able to know what's going on and how to properly deal with it. Stick to the business. You don't have to fluff it up. You don't have to what's the word I'm looking for? You don't have to allure them to act like, well, can you come? No, look, you seem cool. Okay, great. You have great energy. Well, come to my fit club. Oh, I just want to see you. Let me tell you something, ladies. Your undivided attention is expensive. So what they can do is come to fit club and get a good workout, have a post-recovery shake, and keep it moving. Okay? So that's one thing. Now, if you're a woman in the business who has male downline, right, and they're getting results, so you got some muscular buff people, that's cool, that's fine. I in particular have very strong men on my front line, like very strong, like strong mentally, strong physically, all of that. How do we properly lead them, right? How do we properly lead them? All right, now this goes back to what I'm saying before. This first 10, 15 minutes I've been talking to you, I've been saying you're gonna have to work on yourself, right? If you know you're a little sensitive, you cannot properly lead men. I'm gonna say that again. If you know you're overly sensitive, you're not gonna be able to properly lead men as your downline. And men, I hope you're listening as well, because when you have women downline and your second line is men, and they're not gonna be able to get in contact with you all the time, you wanna be able to properly tell them these things, okay? You gotta be very strong and very firm with your boundaries and what you're here for. You are here to instruct, teach, guide, and get them to the next level of marketing plan. Teach, instruct, guide, get them to the next level of the marketing plan. Now, you don't have to be attitude-y with it, but you can just say, okay, well, how can I help you? Oh, well, I just want to sit down and have lunch, and I want us to talk. And I'm telling you guys this because I've experienced it on so many different levels. I've been in business a little bit over a year now. And, I mean, the stuff comes up. Ladies, you know it comes up. It comes up. But guess what? That's life, right? And we still doing Herbalife regardless of what happens in life, right? Right. So, be very clear on what things are and what they aren't. One of the things I love about Herbalife, like high people in Herbalife, is that they're just straight yes or no. John Heiss at Extravaganza said this. He said, there's a line, and it's called perfect. So it either is or it isn't. None of my front line or second line male leaders think that there's anything possible with me and them outside of this Herbalife business. I love them so much. I love them so authentically. I love who they are. I love what they bring to the table. But we about this business. We about this DMV. Yes, there are times where I talk to my coaches for like 2-3 hours at a time, just me and that coach who's a male. But it's about the business. Okay? So if you do like your downline or something, let them get to male team first, and then you can think about it, okay? Remember what we're here to do. Remember what we're here to do. Okay? I think it's 7:20. All right. I want to make sure I'm not going over anybody's time. So okay, great. Okay, awesome. So I really just want us to get clear. Men, when you're dealing with women downline, now, you guys, let's just be real. There are attractive people in Herbalife. That's it. Like, there are going to be attractive people. Like, that's how it's just going to be. Okay, it's always going to be like that. You got people getting super healthy on the best nutrition, #1 in the country, #1 in the world. It's going to be attractive people. So, men, if you have women downline, when they're going through whatever emotional stuff, I know it's not your special forte to really get into their emotions and feelings or anything like that, but what you can do is really call on one of your female teammates and ask them, can they talk? One of the things that I love about Do It 24 crew is that you guys have the perfect balance of the yin and the yang in your leadership. And what does that mean? That means you have wonderful Jen Young. She's the female. She's the nurturer. She's the little mama. You know, she makes sure everybody's okay. And then you got the father of it, Patrick Livingston. Let's go. Let's get it. You know, grind life, no sleep. You know, you get all of that in one. And it takes both of that to make a great business. I got a Papa Bear in my business. I got a dude frontline. He just takes over. I'm like, testosterone, okay, you know. But you guys, as a team, you have that there. So when men, if you have females downline, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, you can call on one of your women downline to talk to them, or one of your leaders, and use each other. Like, really, like, if y'all gonna be a team, be a team. Like, I shouldn't be having to deal with one thing by myself. It's too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all. And you guys all have different talents that you probably haven't even tapped into yet. So this is the opportunity for us to grow and get rewarded intangibly and tangibly. The harder you work on yourself and your communication skills, the name of the game of Herbalife is relationship, right? What is the foundation of relationship? Communication. The better you're able to communicate to people and the better you work on yourself, your personal development, renewing your mind, the quicker you'll go in this business. Health consultations, nothing. Personal wellness evaluations, nothing. Having a team call, nothing. You got a discrepancy in your team? Let's sit. Let's talk about it. Let's just be real. Let's not take anything personal, and let's just put it on the table. Communication is almost like a godlike feature. So you guys got to get really clear with that, because you're going to deal with men and women in your business. You're going to deal with men and women. Like, even women, if you got a problem with catty women, you better figure it out and drop it. You better read all the books you possibly can on how to be a secure woman, because everybody's not going to be your friend in the business. Some of the strongest people that'll take you to mill team and press team may be total strangers. And it's all dependent upon how you communicate and how you are being in this business. So work smart, cast a vision for your life, and just get really clear on what your life looks like, what you want it to be. And guys, it may take more than a week. It may take more than 2 weeks. I'm still casting the vision for my life and seeing who I am to be fully purposed in that. So that's all I have for you. And I thank you guys for listening. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and rattle them off. So you guys can go ahead and unmute if you have any questions. Patrick's still on mute. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Hey! All right. So we're gonna open up for question and answers. No matter where you are, you can be anywhere. But if you have a question for her, go ahead and then go ahead and ask her a question so she can answer it for you, because it may help the whole team. So if you even think about having a question, you might as well ask her. So we'll open it up right now. Let's get it. Anybody here?
Hey, it's Nacho.
Hi, Nacho.
Hey, I always got confused of like what everybody always told me to work, not work smarter, not harder, and I always got confused.
I'm sorry, you went out. You said
I never knew what the difference of working hard, like working smarter than harder. Go do hard work, but don't work smarter. So I want the difference between of what's working smarter than harder, pretty much.
Okay, so for instance, I'll give you an example. This is working smart. Having a conversation with somebody for about 2 minutes to do an invite, instead of saying, hey, you work out, hey, you work out, hey, you work out. Because I'm doing a whole bunch of nothing. One of the big things Jim Rohn said is never confuse activity with accomplishment. If you know you making like 20 calls a day and nobody's getting anything, you need to come back, regroup how you're doing something, ask someone, am I doing this right? Is my conversation right? For instance, when I want to, if I need to like scrape for some volume or something, I call people with the intention of just seeing how they are. I don't say, hey, I just want to call you and see if you need to stock up on your program. Really? That's not being smart. You need to call them, see how they're doing, get into their life. It may take a couple more minutes, but you'll probably either plant a seed for them to reorder, or they'll probably just reorder right then. Because people don't they don't want to listen to you until they know you care. That goes with your teammates. Don't expect your teammates to listen to you, your downline to listen to you, if they don't know you care. So that means maybe taking a couple extra minutes to get into someone else's life and just being smart about the conversations you're having and the work that you're doing, instead of just calling a whole bunch of people and saying, hey, I just want to know if you want to restart your program. Hey, I just want to know if you want to start your program. No one wants to hear that. That's not being smart. You're doing a whole bunch of nothing. Did that make sense? Nacho?
Okay, hey, I get it now. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got one question over here at the house.
Yes.
Hi, how are you, Shayla?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so you were saying how you had like a bunch of strong men on your team, and Pat was telling me that you're signing up people who pretty much listen to you and go hard. And sometimes I get like intimidated by men who are already like super built to go talk to them. So it's like, do you still say the same things to the guys that you talk to? Like the same as the girls, or is there?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so half this business is all in who you're being, right? Mm-hmm. So if I walk up to a buff guy, I'm like, so yeah, you work out. Like, I want you to come check out my fit club. Are you doing something next week? You know, giving them a compliment, but still being cool about it. Mm-hmm. What you have to do is, Shayla, this question is really about you. You feel intimidated because of a man who has muscles. I'm not going to be intimidated by a man who has muscles, because I mean, I got a strong muscle in my brain too. Like, I'm smart, you know, but I had to get to a certain place in my mind where I know who I am and what I bring to the table. And that's where you got to get to in your life. I'm trying to tell you guys this. It's all about you. And another thing, if you ever get fearful about something, that's something that you need to do. Like, if you know it's something good for you, even if he says no, just getting into the habit of identifying fear in your life and going right through it. And trust me, you will come out on the other end so much greater. I hate fear. I hate it. Like, I just did something yesterday that I was supposed to do a year and a half. I had a conversation with someone yesterday, something I was supposed to do a year and a half ago. And when I tell you, when I came out of that, I was like, I can beast life. Let's go. Like, I got this down. I got this life thing down. And you want to be able to get to the point in your life where you got life down to where Herbalife is nothing but a game. Because all these male team members and stuff, they always talk about playing the game full out. They look at it as a game because they've mastered life, you know? So if you are feeling any type of way about it, just go ahead and do it. Whatever you got to do to psych yourself out to get in that moment, just do it. I don't care if it's like doing 10 jumping jacks, like getting your adrenaline right, like you going into the ring, because that's like a ring of fear, you know? Pump yourself up and get through it. And do some things that edify you. Like, I do powerful thoughts every morning for like 20 minutes of meditation. Like, I go hard on my brain. We go hard on our bodies, but I remember Extravaganza, they said if you took a picture of your brain up, it'd be flabby, you know? So you got to work on you. And then stuff like that would be simple. You'd be like, oh, you work out. Okay.
Perfect. So much.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see if anybody else. All right, y'all. Who else has a question? I'm pretty sure somebody else has a question that's online. Y'all know I'm gonna start calling y'all out. Let's go, Liz. You not on mute. So
I was just about to go, actually, so it's good. Okay. Hi, I'm Liz.
Hi.
My question kind of goes with Nacho's to touch on a point. So I have this health coach, and she was very active when she first got in it, and would like communicate back with me and stuff like that. And I got her to the first STS, and she was like pumped up. But now I feel that it's a little bit hard to get her to like communicate back with me. And I don't only reach out to her about business. Like I try to build the authentic relationship, but I don't feel like she tries to do it back. Do you have any tips on like how I could do it better? I guess I don't know.
Okay. So as long as you've reached out, and even if it's like saying a voicemail like, hey, or sending an inspirational text message like, hey, I hope all is well in your life, and I hope we can just catch up soon. Just leaving it at that. Now, if she doesn't respond at that point, one of the things is we learn different stages about people in this book called Tribal Leadership. It's called Stage 2, and it's where people feel as though their life sucks. So one of the things you shouldn't do is like nag them and kind of just let them be for a little bit. And it may be some things that has nothing to do with you, right? So if you ever read the book, The 4 Agreements, one of the first steps is, never to take anything personal, or one of the agreements are never take anything personal. So if she's probably going through something right now that's outside of, anything that she may want to talk about. So you have to, as a coach, and this is for everybody, you got to meet people where they are. Like I can't tell somebody to do volume and they don't even like themselves, So it's the thing that you get to do is understand her as a person. And if she doesn't get started immediately, no problem. But as long as you can plant the seed of positive care and just let it marinate, and you just go create new.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, it's Jen.
Hi. Hi, Jen.
So I wanted to ask you, I know it's summer, I know we all have results and everything, but do you have a rule of thumb when it comes to social media, like posting wise?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So with posting, yes, y'all got some nice thighs, right? I know. But if you're going to post summer stuff, results stuff, whatever, if you're gonna do shorts, make sure they're like workout shorts, not tomboy joints. But like if you're gonna do the little spandex thing, cool. Make sure it's not in that area of the V. And really just keep it classy. I want you guys to understand something. I'm 24 years old, okay? There's some stuff that I wore in college that I don't want people to see. And some of it is on the internet. It's nothing ridiculous, but it's something that I just would not wear now. You guys got to be conscious that social media is forever. I don't care if you delete your Instagram tomorrow. Somebody could have screenshot that picture and got it forever. Okay? So, sports bra, not your regular bra. You leave that for your man and yourself. Sports bra. I don't ever want to see any regular bras. If you want to show your midriff. If you want to do shorts, do like the biker spandex type shorts. Be branded. Put your sneakers on. If you're on Herbalife vacation, if you guys are in Palm Springs, great. You got your bathing suit, cool. Do I need to see your full frontal behind? No. You could do a little side joint on them real quick. Ain't got to see your full behind. That's not necessary. Like, likes don't equal volume.
Right.
Don't get confused. Likes on Instagram does not equal volume. Followers on Instagram does not always equal volume. It just equals some people at home thinking about you and your stuff. All right? And remember, that stuff is forever. Like, you guys are going to be in this business for a while. I mean, 5-10 years from now, I want to make sure whatever whatever someone has in me from my Instagram from back in the day, I'm cool with. I'm okay with. My future husband ain't gonna be pissed off about. Be smart. Be smart. Leave the other photographs for your significant other. And make sure he ain't crazy either. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have any on?
Yeah, Janae has a question. She holding a baby, so I asked for her.
Hi, Janae.
Oh, this would be a good question.
Okay.
She said, "How do you deal with excuses from coaches?"
So you get to the root of them. You get to the root of them. People never tell you the root of the issue. They tell you the fluff. That's what excuses are. You know, like for instance, I had a client who said, yeah, you know, I can't eat my snacks every 2-3 hours. You know, I was like, okay, well, you need to. I said, do you value your body more than do you value your job more than your body? No. I said, well, why are your actions saying that? So then she said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a timer on it. I said, no, because that's not what's stopping you. You're not doing your nutrient timing because you're not prepping for the day, and you're thinking that your work is better than your whole job. I mean, your work is better than your body. So she gave me she's like, oh, I'm gonna get a timer. That's not gonna do anything. That's not the root of the issue. You're not snacking because you're sitting there doing more work than taking care of your body. So then I said, do you value your job more than your life? No. Then get to snacking. You know what I'm saying? So excuses like, if a coach says, oh, I couldn't make STS because I was tired. You didn't make STS because you didn't really want to go. And guess what you get to do? You get to call people out on their stuff, and you get to do it with a smile. You get to say, you know what? You didn't come to STS because you didn't want to go, or you didn't come to STS because you got some stuff going on in your life and you didn't want to leave the house. But in that, what you can say is, I'm here to help you. So I need you to trust me when I ask you to do something. My only goal for you is to be successful. Now you got to ask them constantly, do you want to be successful or no? Like really get really clear. If you kind of want it, okay, then I'm going to kind of help you. Don't waste your time. I give my energy to the people who are ready to work. I got supervisors, never get on my call, only do 500 volume points, and just be repping Herbalife so hard. You think I'm caring about what they got going on? No. You know what I'm worried about? New. I got people who don't do stuff. I got people who don't get a nutrition plan and call my phone. After a while, I say, don't call my phone anymore until you get your nutrition program. Standards. There's a line. It's called perfect. Okay.
Nice.
Is that answering? Okay, great.
Any questions? No? Anybody else on Ustream got any questions? Let's go. We got room for about 1 or 2 more questions. So let's ask away while she's on. All right, hold on, wait. AJ got a question. I think I'm gonna call on Dario next. Yeah. So get ready after AJ.
What's up? So my question is, how do you deal with people with like self-esteem issues? Like, how do you help them like raise their self-esteem and feel better about themselves?
You give them a book to read. Because that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to say, did you do your personal development? No. Okay. Do you want to keep being like this? No. Okay. Tell them, there's I know you guys got probably a ton of books. I read 4 Agreements, Power of Positive Thinking. I have about 8 books that I love. And it's like, even if it's a spiritual person, I don't care if they got to listen to TD Jakes on YouTube every day to get themselves together. Get yourself together, because you're not going to make it in this business if you're not a strong person. I have to renew my mind daily. Daily. If I fall off for a couple days, really, daily, guys, daily. You wash your behind every day. wash your mind.
Ooh, kill him. All right. Cool. So last question goes to Darielle. Let's get it.
I have.
All right.
Okay. Hey Ari.
Hey.
So I have two questions. My first question is like, what advice like can you give me like about building? Because that's kind of like my, I guess you can say, like what's something that I'm trying to get over is like learning how to build. So it's like an area that I'm pretty like stuck at, that I feel like I'm stuck at right now.
Okay. Do you build, do you get VIP people?
No.
Okay. So this is what I do. Let me tell you guys this. VIP is a 25% discount. 25%. So this is what I do. I package it for what it is, and it's a gift. So I'll call people after the first month or maybe like the second week. If you want to do like high volume, one of the things Sarah Fontenot shared with me is she called them on the second week and she asked them, do you want to get do you want to have a 25% savings? Do you want to get some people, who do you love in your life, who you want to get healthy? Or she just asked them, do you really just want to capitalize off of savings? And they can say yes or no, whatever. Now, this is what I do. I say, if they were consistent for the first month retail, I say, oh my gosh, I am so excited and I want to acknowledge you for your consistency. So I am granting you your Herbalife membership, which is 25% off your next program. And I'm really excited. So how it works is you're just going to pay a one-time fee of $68. And they're going to get lots of samples of stuff that you haven't even tried yet. You're going to get to try all that stuff. And for the next year, you're going to get 25% off of all Herbalife products. I'm still going to coach you, but I want to give you this gift of savings since you've been consistent. So congratulations. You see that?
Yeah.
Give it for what it is. It's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then my last question is, how do you balance like work and then like your personal life?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you mean like Herbalife work and my personal life?
Both. Like
Okay.
Herbalife work, your work that you do outside of Herbalife, and your.
Okay. I have something on my phone. I have a you guys got to get really clear. Let me tell you something. I have a mentor. She's a multi-millionaire. Her name is Sandra Rice. She's on the cover of Essence. And she is my personal mentor just for life. And when I text her, it takes about a week for her to get back to me. That's how busy she is. So I always want us to get in the mindset of if you want to be a millionaire, we all got different goals. But if you do want to be a millionaire or anything like that, especially in this business, you got to be really smart on who people are to you. Like my team is everything to me. So I'm going to answer the phone for them. Now, there are levels to relationships. There's priorities, okay? So I'm going to share that with you. Okay, here we go. So now our relationships have the same priority, okay? This is a scale from level 1 to level 7. Level 1 is people I don't really speak with. They just have a spirit of kindness. You know, hey, cool. But I don't talk to them on the phone every single day. I'm not trying to do that. Like you're level 1. Okay. Level 2 is your neighbors, your coworkers, people in your community. Now it's great to always have little 2-second conversations or 2-minute conversations with them because they are your community and you want them to know what you do. But you don't have to have in-depth conversations. So the name of the game with balancing personal relationships in Herbalife is your time, right? It's really your time and your attention. So if I have a boo, like if I'm like, okay, you guys should be working like either 5 or 6 days and then have a 1 day of rest. I know some of y'all do no days off. I'm a woman. I don't do that. So I have 1 day off out the week. Now that's my 1 day for myself. Maybe that can be, your boo day or your family day, or a specific day to where your life is not crumbling because of Herbalife. And you have to understand. And the thing is, when you're in Herbalife, you guys are around very attractive people. So if you guys are dating anyone, you got to esteem them. Like, all the time because you're around very attractive Herbalife money and very personally developed. That's a lot to deal with. If I'm not with them, you know, so you have to esteem them, whether it's like every other day, just saying something that you appreciate. I'm getting in the habit of, if I'm talking to somebody and you're doggone just consistent, I'm just going to say, I appreciate your consistency. And they're like, but really just giving gratitude for the people who you love and who you care about. I mean, sometimes I call my mom and I just say, Mom, I love you. And I just thank you for being you. How long does that take? 60 seconds. I'm going to get off the phone. But guess what? You're thinking about that all week. That's the power of communication. That's the power of your words. Okay. So level 3 is people in your social circle that you keep contact with. Level 4, people you frequently keep in contact with. So that's probably like your team, people who you are in agreement with your life, people who have the right to call you up and be like, yo, where you been? You know, that's your level 4. Level 5 is people who you must have in your life. The first one you call when something bad happens, the first one you call when something good happens. Just making sure, you guys, we work from a month-to-month basis, right? Our days sometimes get blurred in Herbalife because we're working so hard. So you need to figure out what things do people need on a weekly basis. Like I know level 6 are friends who are like family. Level 7 is like, you know, your life partner. I know that my life partner got to get a drop of love each day and then get that one-on-one undivided attention on my rest day. And what does that look like? That looks like me not answering the phone and like really giving him that time. So he knows everybody can contact me whenever, but when it's his time, it's his time, and letting him know that. Don't be secret about it. Like, I've been giving you all my time. No, don't do that. Like, just be like, hey, babe, I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. It's me and you. And even when I have a conversation with someone and it's like, I know I'm going to talk to them for an hour or hour and a half, like, I'm like, I need to be here, like, with me. Like, this time is precious. Working smarter. You guys do not have all the time in the world. You don't. You got to share it with a lot of people. So you got to be smart. Okay? And then family is really important. I think family only needs like a bi-weekly type thing. I call my mother. Me and my mother have a Sunday night love call. I'm from New York, you guys, so I'm not even with my parents at all. We do Sunday night love call. It's a 10 to 20 minutes. And that's cool. That's all she needs. If I miss that Sunday night love call, there's going to be problems. I've gone through it. So understand that although people might not be in Herbalife or anything, there's still people who, you know, if you love them and you want them to be in your life, cool. Now, as you grow as a personally developed person, disclaimer, people will be dropping out your life naturally. Just because who you transition and who you will be, you just might not run with the same crowd. And that's something where it's like, I love you from a distance. I had to tell somebody that too. I said, you're not a good person in my world. We're not friends. You weren't good to me. So please don't call my phone. I wish you all the best in life and thank you for listening. Like, just get clear, guys. But this all, once again, goes back to what I've been saying, working on yourself. Working on yourself because you'll know how to have those conversations. You want to be kings and queens of communication. Okay?
Appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm going to unmute the line, and I need everybody to just go crazy for Ari, all right? So everybody, by the way, I think unmute all. Everybody unmuted. All right, everybody go crazy for Ari.
Great job, Ari.
Love you, Ari.
Love you, somebody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. Guys.
All right, y'all, hold on. All right,
Great information, Ari.
all right, y'all.
You have to unmute you.
Oh, hold on, wait. Let me see, hold on. Y'all hear me? All right, y'all. We're going to get into the motion right quick.
Great job, Ari.
Thank you. Patrick, start that recording, please.
And then it'd be one of them times.
All right, Listen up. So next, we're gonna get into promotions right quick. We're not gonna take too long. Or you can stay on if you want. She going. All right, cool. All right. We're gonna get into the promotions right quick. So I'm pretty sure you guys are probably like confused because we got Palm Springs, and then we just launched the Do It 24 crew promotion. So we're gonna have our upline 2500 Get team Jennifer Young. We're gonna have Jen come up and she's gonna explain all the promotions so you guys have more of an understanding and you're not confused about all these different promotions going on right now. The best advice I can give you is just qualify for all of them so you can just have a bunch of fun. So I'll let her explain. So let's get it.
Hi guys, I'm gonna set this up because I don't like this angle. Hi guys, I love seeing everybody's face every week, so this is awesome. There's two different promotions going on. If you guys don't already know, we have a non-supervisor promotion and a supervisor promotion. So I'm going to start with the majority of what I'm seeing right now in front of me and on the computer, non-supervisors. So we just launched this promotion. Supervisors, listen up as well because your downline needs to know this. But what we're doing is a 2-month promotion. So this month, say you just signed up as a new member, you're a senior consultant, you need to hit qualified producer, right? So there's 2 different ways you can qualify for this. One, you can hit qualified producer in August, and then the following month in September, you can hit supervisor, and you'll get a prize. I'm gonna go over the prize at the end. Pat, can you actually grab 2 examples of the prize, please?
What?
And hold on, guys. Hold on. The second way you can get there is say you hit supervisor this month, hit your first cut of active supervisor the following month. So I'm going to quickly glaze over how to get to qualified producer. You have to do 2,500 volume points in 1 to 3 months consecutively. To get to supervisor, you have to do 5K in 3 to 12 months, right? If you're going to beast it out, hit supervisor this month. Active supervisor, first cut, 2,500 volume points in 1 month. Got it? Everybody clear? Thumbs up. Yay, you guys good? Cool. So now that you know how to qualify, I'm sure you're wondering what you're going to get. The first option, you have 2 different options. This is a 6-pack bag, right? I'm sure some of you guys have seen them before. You have drawers to put your meal prep in. There's 3 different drawers. There's compartments on each side for your Form 1, your Bev Mix, your H3O. You know, everything fits in here. It comes with 3 different containers, and it comes with 2 ice packs. So you can take it literally wherever. You can keep your meals hot or cold in there. Second option, which everyone is asking for. I had to do a promotion so everyone could be branded and wear the best thing out there. This Herbalife jersey, right? Everybody wants one. Yeah, shake your heads. I know you do. Everybody's been asking for these things. Everyone's been blowing up my phone about these jerseys because no one knows where to get them but me. So.
And name in the back.
Oh, and your name will be on the back. This one's blank. Sorry. This one's blank, but it will have your name on the back along with 24 because we're all 24-hour athletes. Got it? So, AJ.
That's so dope.
Yeah, so I know. Oh, this is Marty.
Marty, that's hella dope.
You already know it's hella tight.
Hey, I know you, but you're supervisor, so you better plug in supervisor page. AJ, you have a question?
Yeah. What if you do both? So like, what if you're a senior consultant, you get QP, and then you get supervisor, you automatically qualify that month?
No.
So his question was, say you hit 2 promotions same month, right? So say you're a senior consultant, you hit qualified producer, but by the end of the month you also hit supervisor. Do you still qualify? The answer is no. Reason being, it's a 2-month promotion. So you have to hit supervisor. So you hit supervisor that month. That already takes away the qualified producer thing. You already went all the way with that. So you just proved to us that you can hit your first cut of active supervisor in September. Just because you beasted out that month, you jumped from having possibly a minimum of 500 volume points to having 5K that month. That means you can do 2,500 that next month, no problem, and qualify again.
Nice.
Does that answer your question? Does anyone else have a question about the non-supervisor promotion? Cool. Supervisors. Guess what? We have the amazing, amazing opportunity to get to Palm Springs, and I'm going to tell you guys how. And actually, that's where I met Ari the first time in person, was in Palm Springs, and we got to sit down and have a one-on-one time and really scale back my business. And we went through the faults, we went through the ups, we went through the downs, and she really like connected the dots for me. And that was just one person that went. So Palm Springs is so important because you'll have the opportunity to not only sit down with Ari, there's going to be 40 to 50 people there that aren't on our team directly, that are in our organization, but they're strong, strong leaders. So it's a really good opportunity to not only build your business, but to meet amazing people that are flying through this business outside of our team, because it's great to build sideline relationships also. So supervisors, you guys already know about this, but I'm going to recap for you. We had a 3-month promotion, June, July, and August, right? So if you were a supervisor fully qualified by June, over those 3 months, you had to do 12,500 volume points, right? So say you hit supervisor in June, the next 2 months, July and August, you had to accumulate 7,500 volume points. If you hit supervisor last month, I know one is on right now because I'm looking at her. Hi, Liz. You have to do 5K this month in order to qualify, and you're going to Palm Springs. However, Jerry just sent an email out to all of us, and this month you can get up to 2,500 volume points bonus. So he's going to match your 2,500, so you'll have 5K. But I'm going to give you an example. Say you do 3K this month, right? You did that 2,500 that he's going to match with another 2,500. That's 5K. But you did an additional 1,000, right? Because you did 3,000 volume points. So your total is going to be 6,000 volume points going towards Palm Springs. Do you guys get that? Does it make sense to everybody? You guys got that? Got it? So it's super exciting. Supervisors, we have a little insider promotion going on as well. So plug into the page if you haven't seen that already. It's a little secret. But does anybody have any questions going over promotions, period? Janae.
That promo, is it top 20
So her question was, is it top 20 after meeting the qualifications for Palm Springs? Yes, he just posted that as well. So it's the top 20 people who qualify to go to Palm Springs that will stay in the house. I don't exactly know where everybody else is. I'm assuming, at the house, but we do have 2 different organizations going, so that might be a part of it. So just DMV, do more volume. Anyone else have a question? Yeah, check the promo page or check the soup page. Anyone online having questions? I miss all your faces. Jerry, you have a question?
Nah, I just want to say hi.
Oh, hi. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our call. I'm super excited to get everyone their prize. Oh, look, Chuck's face finally. Hi, Chuck. All right, you guys, so clap it on up for a great call. That was amazing. Ari's one of the classic things I know.
Yeah, turn up.
And you have the opportunity to go to Palm Springs with her. So turn up, Soups. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Love you all.